Hi, it's Tina Hay here from Direct Marketing Solutions, and I wanted to share something with you. So on Sunday, the 5th of July, I took part in the Gold Coast Half Marathon here in Australia, and I ran for 21 kilometres, and it was hard but very worth it, and I was raising money for a charity. Now, whilst I was running, I had some thoughts about how training for a marathon, half marathon, and running in general is very similar to running a business. So I just wanted to share some of these insights with you, and hopefully it will resonate with some of you. So first of all, the one thing that I noticed when I started was that there were people of all different kinds of backgrounds and all different shapes and sizes and all different heights and all different abilities. So there were some people that walked, there were some people that ran the whole way, there were people in wheelchairs, there were people who, were really fast and sped round and did a full marathon in less time than I did a half, but, we don't focus on that. And that's very similar to business in that there are so many different types of businesses out there. There are big businesses, there are small businesses, there are businesses that are made up of one person, there are businesses that are made up of lots of people. So with running being the same, there were teams of runners, and that was the second point that I wanted to make. The people that were running in a team, and that could have been, I saw 2 or 3 people running together in the same outfits, and there were also bigger groups. They were being supported on the sidelines, they were being encouraged, and they were doing particularly well. And I thought, again, that's very similar to business, in that if you have the right team around you, of course you're going to do well. If you have encouragement, you have support, and you have people you can rely on, then you will ultimately succeed in business. And the other thing that I noticed is that obviously people completed the half marathon in different times. Now, there were, I believe, about 9,000 people actually finished the half marathon on Sunday. The chap that did it in the quickest time, I think, did it in just over an hour, and then the person that did it in the longest time probably would have taken about 4 hours or so. But the point is that all of those people actually finished. They crossed the finish line. Now, if you try and think of the finish line as the, ultimate success, then all of those people achieved it. They had their own style of doing things. They had their own way. Some of them had teams. Some of them ran on their own. I actually ran on my own on Sunday. But when I do it again next year, I will hopefully be part of a team, because I think that I would probably do better running. And again, going back to the whole business analogy, I've got a great team of people that work with me, and that helps my business. So why would that not help my running? And the last point that I wanted to make was, it didn't matter what size you were, what shape you were, how quick you were, how slow you were. It was actually turning up on the day, showing up and believing in yourself, and believing that I can do this. I'm going to do this half marathon, and I may have to stop along the way, but I'm going to do it. And the same can be said of business. Many people start businesses, and there are a lot of people that don't even start. They don't have the confidence to start. They just automatically say, no, that's not for me. That's not something I want to do. It's not something that interests me. But the ones that do, and they show up and they do the training and they do the research on what they should be eating and doing before and how they need to recover, they're the ones that tend to do well. So I hope that analogy resonates with some of you. And yeah, hopefully I haven't rambled on for too much. Okay, thanks. See you next time.